Hello and welcome to another Expresscast from Game Train. This time, Ubisoft. I will be your host for this one, Carl Smith, as Callan has been smashing them out lately while I have been out gallivanting on tour in the snow. Good times. It's been a pretty fun one. Let's see. Now, they opened straight away with the Assassin's Creed Symphony Tour announcement with a beautiful piece played by their orchestra, and it was, quite lovely. They had the big Assassin's Creed montage in the background. They had some really beautiful moments melodically with choirs and things. And then they dropped the official gameplay and trailer for Watch Dogs Legion. This game, we already knew it was going to be about controlling NPCs in London, but they showed us everything clearly, and wow, it looks amazing. There's permadeath. They had this angle with you being part of a resistance group, which I thought that concept was wonderful and actually very moving to watch. Everyone that you sort of find and recruit and become has their own unique, fully voiced recordings, and they're all animated uniquely as well. They all have origin missions. I don't even know how they're going to achieve the scope of what they're selling, but if it looks the way it looks in the gameplay demo, it's going to be amazing. And I have a feeling it will, because they've been stung in the past specifically with this series. So I have a very strong faith that everything we saw there is going to be kind of how it looks in the final game. The streets, the lighting, everything, it looked really cool. And that is coming out March 6th, 2020. So that looks pretty amazing. And then they dropped Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet, which is going to be a TV show from the people from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They had a very exciting pitch. It looks like it could be pretty funny. It's going to be on Apple TV Plus, which they kind of slipped in there in the middle. Let me see. Rainbow Six Siege new season was shown off with some new agents. It had a real James Bond look about it. They've got Nook, who seems to be some pyro crazy person, and Warden, who is like a James Bondy spy, suave-looking dude. So that was a lot of fun. We saw them show off Brawlhalla again, which that game just keeps popping up randomly. I mean, I first saw it as a throwaway Smash clone, as I'm sure many of you did, but it keeps getting all these really cool cameos out of nowhere and actually looks really fun. But this time it was Adventure Time with Finn the Human, Jake, and Princess Bubblegum joining in. So that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. What else we got here? Ghost Recon Breakpoint. They did a presentation for that one. They had John Bernthal, is that how I say his name, to promote that he's going to be in the game. I think he's going to be the head of I don't know if the antagonists or just the other teams that you can choose, and they're called his wolves. He walked out with his dog Bam Bam on stage. I guess that was to signify his wolves, but that looked really cool. There's a lot of actors this year in these games. Also, they announced that they are bringing back the AI teammates for solo players, which was really cool in their last Ghost Recon, so I'm very excited for that. I had a lot of fun in Wildlands playing with the AI teammates. Actually, it was a really cool sort of it was more like a separate mechanic, really, than just having teammates, because it played very differently to when you play with your group of friends. It was a little bit easy, but just a lot of fun to kind of breeze through. And let's see, they also announced Ghost Recon Delta Company, which looks like a community program online to talk about all things Ghost Recon, from art and cosplay to talking directly to the actual studio. They're going to launch that on October 4th with a beta coming on September 5th, I believe. They also announced a game called Elite Squad, which is a mobile game, which seems to have people from all kinds of their different Tom Clancy franchises. They had characters from The Division, Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon. They even had Sam Fisher in there. I'm not quite sure what it is. Looks like some sort of like tactical shooter mobile game. Not quite sure, but it looks fun. The art direction was really cute, kind of angular, cartoony. So yeah, that looks really cool. They also dropped a Just Dance 2020 live action trailer, I should say, sort of thing, which, they came out and did their dances, which was what Ubisoft does, which is really cool. I believe it's their 10th year now they're celebrating. The live trailer, was really fun. It was pretty inspiring. It was just sort of like this big speech in the locker room and style thing with like these actors in costume. But yeah, it was really interesting, and it gave a nice angle to what Just Dance is all about and why they keep doing it. And the new Just Dance game looks to be also coming on the Wii again. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, also, what else did they drop? They dropped For Honor DLC, Shadows of Hitokiri. I hope I'm saying that right. It looks like a samurai, ghostly legend type girl, feudal Japan based thing. So that looks really cool. They had Rainbow Six Quarantine, which is the next Rainbow Six game, PvE co-op. They were calling it, which is kind of cool and random and unexpected, seeing as Rainbow Six Siege is going so well and so strong that they'd be making another Rainbow Six game. Now, I understand this is not a DLC, this is another game. So that was interesting. And then also, still on this Tom Clancy train that they're riding on this presentation, they dropped the Division 2 Year 1 plan, which looks fantastic. Firstly, the Division 2 is completely free to play from June 13 to June 16. So if you haven't yet, it is a brilliant game. Jump on that, check it out, see what you reckon. Year 1 plan, firstly, the new update, which they said is coming in July, is called Episode 1. There'll be a new main mission, a new game experience. You're fighting outside the city, into the woodlands, going to the National Zoo, Kenley College. It looks really cool. Then they've got Episode 2 coming in their fall, which is our spring, I suppose. And it's all about the Pentagon, and with it is going to have their second raid, which got a lot of exciting screams from the crowd, including one I won't mention right now, but people were pretty stoked to hear that. Also, they showed Episode 3's sort of trailer, which looks like fighting someone from the old games, and I think they teased New York, so I don't know if they're going to be bringing us back to the old New York map, or if it's just going to be one small section, but it's pretty exciting. Then they confirmed fully what we already knew about, that they're making a Division movie, and it's going to be starring Jake Gyllenhaal. What else? Oh, yeah, of course. Uplay Plus, their new subscription service, for now PC only, also coming to Stadia in 2020. For PC, it's going to drop on September the 9th. There's going to be over 100 games already. It's $14.99 a month US, so I'm not sure how that'll translate for us, but that could be pretty cool. I mean, you know, if EA can have a subscription, Ubisoft certainly can with their amount of games. There's a huge and powerful pedigree of entertainment there, so that might be worth checking out. Following that, they had a new game announcement called Roller Champions, which looks like a modern sort of roller derby team PvP sport game. Seems to be like they're going for that Rocket League vibe, online kind of silliness, but there's a pre-alpha out right now, and it's going to be between June 10th and the 14th. So jump on that if you want to check it out. And then lastly, they dropped from the creators of Assassin's Creed Odyssey a new project, gorgeous looking art, called Gods and Monsters. Now, we didn't really see anything except one girl with big sort of animated eyes taking on a giant flying creature thing, and a very big Jabba the Hutt ugly looking Medusa in the foreground very quickly. That looks really cool, and I believe that's coming February 25th. And that is the Ubisoft press conference. So, you know, stick around and keep refreshing. We'll have another one of these express casts soon for Square Enix, and then Nintendo following that. But I hope you guys are enjoying E3 so far. We are. This is looking really cool. So thanks for listening. This is Carl Smith, and this has been Game Train.